Chief Minister Nongthammamiren assures to hike cash incentives for medal winners of Commonwealth Games and National Games. RPF PLA cadre nabbed with huge cache of arms, ammo by security forces, Herok Part 2, Chingol area in Thoubal district. Special PMLA court in Nagaland issues notice to close aid of top NSA and IM leader D. Muiva and others to appear before it after Enforcement Directorate filed charge sheet against him. At least 6 women vendors of Koyanban temporary market injured as they clash with cops. They demand cancellation of order restricting vending hours from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Chief Minister Nongthammamiren meets members of JC against the brutal killing of late Laishram Ongbi Salam Ibetombi Devi, assures necessary actions and justice. And Rajya Sabha MP Sana Jauba Leisemba demands steps for conservation and protection of Loktak Lake and Kaibul Lamjau National Park. Kurumjay, good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News, and this is Victoria RAJKUMARI. In the next 30 minutes, I'll be taking you through the day's latest updates from across the state and the world. Now to top stories. Chief Minister Nongthammamiren has assured to increase cash incentives for medal winners of Commonwealth Games and National Games. He made the announcement during a function to felicitate medal winners and participants of the 36th National Games 2022, Gujarat and 2nd Northeast Olympic Games 2022, Shillong. Manipur Olympic Association organized the event at Kumbhan Lampak Sports Complex in Imphal. On the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren said that the cash incentives awarded to gold medalists of CWG will be increased to Rs 20 lakh from Rs 15 lakh. While for silver medalists, the incentive will be increased to 15 lakh from Rs 10 lakh and Rs 4 lakh for the participants. Biren further announced that for the National Games, incentives for gold medal winner will be hiked to Rs 5 lakh from Rs 3 lakh. For silver medalist, to Rs 3 lakh from Rs 2 lakh, and for bronze medalist, from Rs 1 lakh to Rs 2 lakh. He further said that for the team, the incentives for gold, silver and bronze medalists will be increased to Rs 15 lakh, Rs 10 lakh and Rs 5 lakh respectively. Acknowledging the efforts of the coaches, N. Biren also announced to increase the incentives to Rs 7 lakh from Rs 5 lakh for gold, Rs 5 lakh from Rs 3 lakh for silver, and that of bronze to Rs 3 lakh from Rs 1 lakh. He further assured that the government will take up necessary steps in consultation with the Youth and Affairs Minister for implementation of the same at the earliest. Biren also mentioned that the state government has initiated the process of increasing the sitting capacity of the gallery of Kumbhan Lampak main stadium to around 70,000. He further informed that the Manipur Olympian Park, which is being developed at Sangaitel, will be inaugurated soon, and Union Home Minister Amit Shah has been invited to inaugurate it. He said that the Chief Minister's Akhanaba Sanari Singhi Tengbang ensured a CMAST scheme was launched for the welfare of the state's sportspersons and urged young athletes of the state not just to aim for getting a government job after winning medals at national events, rather they should aim for the Olympic Games. Youth Affairs and Sports Yas Minister Govindas Kanthauzam, President Manipur Olympic Association and Herok MLA Thokchom Radesham, Kaishamthong MLA and President of Manipur Basketball Association, Nisikant Sapam, Wangkai MLA and President of All Manipur Mukna Association, T.H. Arun Kumar, Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti, Kakshing MLA Mayang Lambam Rameshwar, Principal Secretary Yas S.S. Chabra, Olympians, coaches, renowned sports players and office bearers of Manipur Olympic Association, among others, attended the event.
Gold medal fangaba national goal nui fangiba mayam se at least nui ki chaningai leitaba sananingai trophy leitaba training gi leitaba do yes sunil dairo radhesham su leiredna hoji gold medal fangiba nui da right ki wat para kari gi problem leige ha poto madu government da hairo madu ekhoina noi da free da koi provide tawna ba tawge adu ga noi olympic phawgi wakhal di leigo phangma phangdaba na mani ko ngam da there is another things noi gi wakhal da ma bawli thamjeba o rcc kem su hanan hawai delhi gi dulpa sani yang khaira ka no ka tit tak leir mo dai chaw no lawil pa sanga sanga henga khrabani delhi gi expenses gold medal singi do ekoi encourage da we piro happiness ekoi soidana yam actively cabinet collection aduga honorable MLA sing mayam tro ko fazana khanake kamaina tawrokan da hena nakhoi gi su wada ba nakhoi gi su assurance su leiba noi gi sana ba su disturb taw mo da kamai taw sige do koi government gi policy ekoi gi su cabinet kar ge leiri mina ima khanaraga ai haige asimak decision lo roige.
Security forces today arrested two cadres of the banned PLA identified as Maibam Kanta Singh, aged 45 years, son of Maibam Ibota Singh, and Bhumeshwar Thogdam, aged 39 years, son of Thogdam Anobi, both from Litan Makong, Hairokpat to Thobal. The security forces also recovered a huge cache of arms and ammunition from their possession. There were one Glock 9mm pistol with magazine, two 9mm pistols with magazine, 90 live rounds of 9mm, 9 Chinese handmade grenades, 9 detonators, 1 wire detonator, 1 remote control and 9 V battery, 3 wireless detonator receivers and 9 mobile phones, police said.
Paraba music se koina ungilgi pungani da koi rest awraga mokoibu ain gyoiba sabsaba legislation launa na ba pai concern police station sinaraga ndugi thabak sing do koi chathagani yamlaba du kulai sing asina Thobal district amasung atai area da thoning da thodok kya thom gadu do koina madu matam chana koina kano paw se phangudagi koina madu loina ma recover tawraga koina ngasi tagi horaga ungdar bolem to bitpa operations ta koina phangma ngamani aibase koi Thobal district police amasung 16 asam
Prevention of Money Laundering Act court in Nagaland has issued notices to a close aide of top NSNIM leader D. Muiva and others to appear before it after the Enforcement Directorate filed a charge sheet against them. The accused name in the prosecution complaint charge sheet include Rahilung Nasarambe, alias Pela Shah Zeme, a self-styled colonel and treasurer of the NSNIM, and his wife Rood Chawang, in a case linked to a well-organized extortion racket run by the Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland Isak Moiba faction, or the NSNIM, the federal agency said in a statement on Monday. The Prevention of Money Laundering Act ensured PMLA Court of the District and Sessions Judge of Dimapur has taken cognizance of the prosecution complaint recently filed against them by the ED and has issued notices to the accused to appear before it, the Enforcement Directorate ED said. The NSNIM is a banned Naga separatist organization and Twingailing Muiva is its general secretary. It is currently engaged in peace talks with the central government. The money laundering case was filed by the ED after studying an FIR registered against them by the National Investigation Agency NIA in July 2020. It was alleged in the NIA charge sheet that the terrorist gang of NSNIM was carrying out a well-organized extortion racket in Manipur and Nagaland, resulting in diversion of government funds, the ED had said earlier. It has said that in pursuance of their conspiracy for terrorist acts, the terrorist gang of NSNIM had been criminally intimidating construction companies undertaking road construction projects in Manipur and collected huge sums as illegal tax extortion. The ED investigation found that the groups in charges of 4 districts in Manipur, that is Tamenglong, Senapati, Okrol and Chandal were reporting to Nasara Bey as he was the treasurer. The district representatives were submitting the extorted money along with the details of collection made by them from various economic activities to Rahilung, the agency alleged. Huge amounts of extortion money was being directly collected by Nasarang Bey, it claimed. At least 6 women vendors of Khairanban temporary market were injured when they clashed with cops today. The women vendors were protesting against the recent order issued by the Imphal Municipal Corporation (IMC) restricting their vending hours from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. They carried out a protest rally which tried to storm the office of Imphal Municipal Corporation. They demanded withdrawal of the order restricting the vending hours. A large number of police blocked the road at BT Road, Rumaltang, and forced them to return to the market. The protesters then took a detour towards Old Assembly Road, resulting in a standoff with the police. There, the protesters clashed with the police, which turned ugly. The police resorted to pepper spray to disperse the agitating women vendors, in which 6 of them sustained injuries. They were immediately rushed to RIMS Hospital. The women vendors have demanded the state government to cancel the order at the earliest, saying that restricting the vending hours has affected the vendors, mostly daily bread earners. Chief Minister Nongthom Biren today chaired a meeting with members of Joint Action Committee against the brutal killing of late Laishromongbi Salam Ibetombi Devi. The meeting was held at CM's Secretariat. Chief Minister Biren said he was shocked to learn about the tragic incident and extended his condolences to the bereaved family. Biren said that a case has been registered and one suspect has already been apprehended by the police. He also assured the JAC members of the necessary actions and justice. It may be mentioned that amid the celebrations for Argentina's victory in the FIFA World Cup 2022 on December 18 night, Salam Ningol Laishromongbi Ibetombi, aged 50 years, was killed after being hit by a stray bullet in her own home at Singjumai Wangma Kongba Road, Baigapati Laikai, under Porampot Police Station in Imphal East. Ibetombi was holding a 2-year-old baby in her lap when she was shot. Reportedly, 2 bullets were fired at the residence. 2 bullets passed through their house wall and 1 hit Ibetombi. Police arrested a suspect identified as Kangembam Devakanta, alias Bobby, son of Kate Toiba of the same locality, yesterday, and also seized a licensed gun from his possession. Police have also initiated a probe incident. As a special mention in the ongoing Parliament winter session, Rajya Sabha MP Sanajauba Leishsemba demanded steps for conservation and protection of the Loktak Lake and Kaibulamjau National Park. Sanajauba raised the matter in the House yesterday. Sanajauba highlighted the merits and demerits of the Loktak Hydro Project and Ithai Dam. The beneficiaries of the Loktak Hydro Project are Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram and Assam. Sanajauba said, adding that the Loktak Hydro Project produces 105 megawatts, but Manipur uses only 35 megawatt, while the rest 70 megawatts is sold to the neighboring states. He said that the Ithai Barrage is a part of the Loktak hydroelectric project that supplies hydropower to the 7 northeast states. He asserted that over time the dam has affected the natural environment of Loktak Lake, causing harm to the ecology and economy of the region. He noted that the water level in the lake is decreasing day by day. The MP also raised concern over the decrease in the unique floating fumdis in the lake and said that the same has become a major concern since Kaibulamjau National Park, the only floating national park in the world, is home to the endangered Sangai deer. Sanajauba went on to say that the endangered Sangai, which was found once in large numbers, has dwindled into around 250 and is in the verge of extinction. Considering the matter, the Rajya Sabha MP said that it is high time to conserve and protect the Loktak Lake, which is the last natural refuge of the endangered Sangai, and urged the central government to take up necessary measures without a further delay. MP Sanajauba Lesemba had earlier raised demands to complete the fencing construction along Indo-Myanmar border so as to stop smuggling of illegal drugs and infiltration in the state from Myanmar. The Parliament winter session that began on December 7 will continue till December 29 with a total of 17 working days. 16 new bills are on the centre's agenda in this session.
83,450 hectares of arable fertile lands have been affected and submerged underwater. Number 2, socio-economic and cultural life of the surrounding people have been affected. Number 3, sir, environment of Loktak Lake has abruptly changed. Loktak Lake is one of the largest freshwater lakes in the country. Now, sir, the lake is shallowing day by day. And number 4, ecosystem and environment of Kaibul Lamjau National Park have also been affecting badly. This park is the only floating park in the world and home of Sangai brow antler deer. This Sangai, the rarest species of its kind and the state animals of Manipur, is found only in this park. Now the number of Sangai is reducing below 250 and becoming endangered species. Sir.
Meanwhile, unknown miscreants planted an IED bomb at Telipati under Porampat police station in Imphal East district. The incident occurred this morning around 6 a.m. The bomb was planted near the entrance of a godown located at Hata Minuthong Telipati, which is owned by one Ramnath Sahu. Residents came across the bomb and immediately informed the police. Subsequently, a team of Manipur police and bomb detection and disposal squad immediately rushed and examined the area. Police also cordoned off the area to avoid any untoward incidents. The bomb squad removed the IED weighing around 5 kg and defused it at Nongmaijing Ching range in Imphal East. Porampat police has also registered a case and investigations are underway. Mention may be made that at least one person was injured in an explosion that rocked Telipati area in May this year. In yet another achievement in the global arena, entrepreneur Nongmaitham Shanta of Manipur was awarded the Dynamic Entrepreneur of the Year Business Transformation Category 2022. The Global Business Award ceremony was held at Lalit Hotel, Mumbai on December 17. The award was presented by renowned Bollywood actress Silpa Shetty Kundra under the initiative of management team of Brand Icon Mumbai, Wedding Icon Mumbai and Sesha Media, New Delhi. Nongmaitham Shanta, son of Nongmaitham Ibocho of Sagol Tongba Makhaleka in Imphal West, is also a recipient of the Iron Man of India Award for his outstanding contribution in the field of business administration and social services. Shanta has done considerable work in the field of business administration and social services, and the award was presented to him in recognition of his contributions in philanthropy service. His name has also been enlisted in the Magic Book of Record. As part of using technology to improve police functioning, Churachandpur District Police today inaugurated E-Malkhana. The E-Malkhana was inaugurated by DGP Manipur, P. Dongal, IPS, in presence of ADG Intelligence Ashutosh Kumar Sinha, IPS, and ADG Clay Khongshai, IPS IGP Dr. I.K. Muiva, IPS SP Churachandpur, Shivanath Survey, IPS and other police officials of the district. E-Malkhana is a project to digitize the Malkhana exhibits, which has been completed successfully at Churachandpur Police Station. The two-day-long National Photo Exhibition, Deep Focus, organized by the Department of Mass Communication, Manipur University, wrapped up today. Results of the on-spot photography competition held as a part of the exhibition were also announced during the closing event. During the exhibition, more than 200 photo entries received from photographers and photo enthusiasts across the country were displayed, along with vintage cameras, vintage camera apparatus, and old photos dating back to the 60s and 70s. The exhibition was held with an aim to focus on the history of Manipur. A large number of visitors came across from the state to witness the exhibition. Mantripuki Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarter IGR South, organized a wreath-laying ceremony for Major S.K. Pathak, Havildar Vidya Sagar K, Manoj Kumar Bhatia, Rifleman Kapil Dev Thakur, and Padam Bahadur Sarki, who attend martyrdom during an ambush on December 19, 1995. QRT, consisting of 1 officer, 1 JCO, and 15 others, came under ambush at general area Yangang Pokpi, Manipur, along Jasad, Imphal Road. In the ensuing heavy exchange of fire, Major S.K. Pathak, Havaldar Vidya Sagar K, Rifleman Kapil Dev Thakur, Padam Bahadur Sarki and Manoj Kumar Bhatia laid down life as supreme sacrifice for the nation, and IGR South released it. Manipur in the last 24 hours recorded 0 coronavirus cases. The number of active cases remains at 2. A total of 5 samples were tested in the last 24 hours, but all returned negative. The state's caseload remains at 1,39,922. There were no fatalities due to COVID-19 in the same hours, as per the latest updates from the state COVID-19 Command Control Room. The recovery rate stands at 98.46%, while the death toll remains at 2,149. Meanwhile, COVID-19 cases in India witnessed a marginal decline, with the country reporting just 110 fresh infections in the last 24 hours, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4,46,70,199. While the number of active cases of the infection has dipped to 3,490, which constitute 0.01% of the total infections. A decrease of 69 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in the span of 24 hours. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,677, with just 1 new death recorded in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,42,032. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.8%. Over 220 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala, and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 65 crore 85 lakh, while more than 66 lakh 74,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 63 crore 20 lakh. Globally, United States of America, USA, has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. It's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Electric laktabana maram oiduna asabe ising panglar hybrid nungsa thiningai leitraba. Firmson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairangboidong Nitamja Karong, Imphal West.
Welcome back. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called upon the members of the Parliament to make the International Year of Millets 2023 a mass movement. Modi said this while addressing the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting in the Parliament House complex today. Briefing the media after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi quoted the Prime Minister as saying that he emphasized 2 aspects, that is, first, promotion of an ongoing nutrition campaign through millets, and second, food items made from millets can be served to the guests who will attend the G20 meetings and events so that they can understand the importance of millets. He said the Prime Minister stressed the need for inclusion of millet in the diet of sportspersons. Joshi said the most important point is that the International Year of Millets 2023 is being celebrated on the insistence of the letter written by the government to the United Nations. In the meeting, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar gave a detailed presentation regarding G20 meetings and events to be organized in the country. It may be mentioned that the UN General Assembly recently adopted a resolution sponsored by India and supported by more than 70 countries, declaring 2023 as the International Year of Millets. The resolution is intended to increase the public awareness on the health benefits of millets and their suitability for cultivation under tough conditions marked by climate change. Crematoriums in cities across China are straining to deal with an influx of bodies amid a widening COVID-19 outbreak as authorities scramble to install hospital beds and build fever screening clinics. Crematoriums in the cities of Beijing, Chongqing and Guangzhou were much busier than normal, with one of the facilities reporting running out of space for bodies. Despite the strain on the crematoriums, the National Health Commission reported 5 COVID-19 deaths today, following 2 on Monday, all of which were in the capital, Beijing, and were the first fatalities reported in weeks. In total, China has reported just 5,242 COVID-19 deaths since the pandemic emerged in the central city of Wuhan in late 2019, a very low toll by global standards. But there are rising doubts that the statistics are reflecting the true fallout of a disease reaping through Chinese cities after authorities this month began dismantling the country's stringent zero-COVID regime of lockdowns and testing after widespread protests against the curbs. Since the dropping of the restriction, some hospitals have become inundated, pharmacies emptied of medicines, while many people have gone into self-imposed lockdowns, straining delivery services. Some health experts estimate that 60% of people in China, equivalent to 10% of the world's population, could be infected over the coming months, and that more than 2 million could die. Now the sports news. A team of state players today left Imphal to participate in the upcoming National Yogasanas Championship 2022-23 in Puducherry. The championship is organized by Puducherry Amateur Yoga and Sports Association, Puducherry. It will be held from December 26 till 28 in various categories at Puducherry's Rajiv Gandhi Indoor Stadium. The Assam Rifles archery team trained in Kaithal-Manbi sector under the aegis of Headquarter IGR South participated in the 11th All India Police Archery Championship 2022 held at Dehradun from 14 to 19 December 2022. 24 Assam Rifles archers comprising of 12 riflemen and 12 riflewomen were part of the archery team. The Assam Rifle Archery team secured second position in the championship by winning 7 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals. Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh, retired Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, felicitated the achievers in the closing ceremony. England beat Pakistan by 8 wickets in the third and final test in Karachi to sweep the series of 3-0 and hand the Pakistanis their first home whitewash today. Resuming on 112 runs and 2 wickets, England reached the modest 167-run target in just 38 minutes, with Ben Duckett and Ben Stokes finishing unbeaten on 82 and 35 respectively. England won the first test in Rawalpindi by 74 runs and the second in Multan by 26 runs. This was England's first test tour of Pakistan since 2005, having refused to tour the South Asian country in the years since because of security concerns. Today's defeat means it also the first time Pakistan have lost 4 home tests on the trot, having been beaten by Australia in Lahore in March. And before I wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthuam Biren assures high cash incentives for medal winners of Commonwealth Games and National Games. Two RPF PLA cadre nabbed with huge cache of arms and mobile security forces heroic path to Chingol area in Thoubal district. Special PMLA court in Nagaland issues notices to close 8 of top NSNIM leader D. Muiva and others to appear with before after Enforcement Directorate filed charge sheet against them. At least 6 women vendors of Karanban temporary market injured as they clash with cops. They demand cancellation of order restricting vending hours from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Chief Minister Nongthuam Biren meets members of JC against the brutal killing of late Laishram Ongbi Salam Ibe Tombi Devi, assures necessary actions and justice. And Rajya Sabha MP Sana Jauba Lesemba demands steps for conservation and protection of Loktak Lake and Kaibulamjao National Park. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Manipuri Primetime Bulletin. Until then, good night and stay warm.